So, muy buenas noches. Thank you for joining us at AG's Prime Podcast con su host, Victor.
My name's Alex.
Emily.
And today we'll be talking about the latest gaming news. So, our first topic de la noche, the Last of Us Awards, the Game Awards. We all saw it, and I don't know about you guys, but I came out disappointed.
I think a lot of people were disappointed with the results, but it was kind of expected, I guess you would say.
Became disappointed. I mean, un juego que promote, I don't know if they promote it, but whatever. You know, Crunch Time ganó Game of the Year, Best Direction. You know, your best direction, you know, Crunch Time. That's the best direction ever.
I'm a little, I guess, in between with Crunch Time, so I guess it's relatable since my line of work as developer. Because sometimes Crunch Time maybe is not like, oh my God, I can't take a break. But if something needs to be deployed and it's just breaking down, it's kind of like expected. But I don't know how they were treated. For what I've read, they were treated really harshly and bad. So I don't agree on that. But I guess it depends. It depends on the project, honestly. Because sometimes when you need the project to it needs to go live one way or another. And you're like, oh my God, this needs to be done now, like now. But I do not agree. Like, you got to give the employees break as well, even if there's crunch time involved.
Yo creo que recientemente salió Supergiant Games, their work policy. Employees must take 20 days off en el año. They have to.
That sounds great. Where do I sign up, Supergiant?
¿Verdad que sí? Es como que... Because and the way that they como que their approach to deadlines es como que mira like no amount of como que overwork is worth the deadline.
That's how it should be. Obviously, the world isn't perfect.
No, reality is that if the game was missing stuff, we'll just delay it. I'm sure people are gonna get angry, but rather release something polished than a broken mess. Cough, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, which we'll get to later in the podcast. Pero honestamente, yo soy de los que, even though it's kind of infuriating, but delay the game if you need to. O sea, like no shit.
Because honestly, there's no shame. You know, the fact is sometimes a coding project might be, maybe it's done in a couple of months or a year or so. In case of a game, obviously it takes a lot more time because it's not that easy as it sounds. Plus the debugging, testing, and everything. Because sure, that it may run on here, but like, for example, it runs on the PlayStation 5 and maybe it doesn't run well on the PS4. Cough, Cyberpunk. But if it needs to be polished for everyone, well, take the time you need, honestly. What's the worst that could happen? People get angry and decide not to wait any longer. Well, it happens, but
they send you death threats.
But honestly, sending death threats to the developers, that's super low. There's no need for that because developers are human. And the fact is that developing, we already have so much stress, emotional stress, because all that weight on your shoulders. Then you have people strangers that you don't even know sending threats like that. And the worst part is, like, Twitter, people would just freaking dox you for no freaking reason just because they're angry because they couldn't get what they wanted on time. I'm like, man, you guys are really spoiled, greedy, hypocrites, and everything like that.
Spoiled, greedy bastards.
Because, like, you guys want the game, complain about crunch, but then you're like, no, I want my game to be released now. And I'm like, okay, so you want crunch time or no crunch time? Let them work at their pace. Let them breathe, yo. They're humans. They're not robots.
Exactly. Like honestly, like these people have families and they have shit going on. Just take it easy. The game will come out and it'll all be better for it.
Anunciaron Cyberpunk 8 years ago. You could have waited a bit more.
Honestly, maybe the game didn't really take that many years. Maybe they were doing other stuff because I doubt the game was 10 years, uh, resumiendo así, that long. Because that sounds like Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, the game has been in developing for so long. Nah, I don't think so.
No creo, yo creo que I think like the way that es que ellos como que um like sure it was in development all that time, pero era como que like por
Poco a
fase.
poco.
Like no fue como
Yeah,
que
because the fact is that it goes through phases of the requirements, people actually the storyboard, and depending what they approve, okay, they didn't approve this, the art, and that goes through a long process. So, and
Toss the
besides
coin to your witcher.
and the favorite one is like when the client does not like what you propose or what you have shown, they're like, nope, start over, redo this, change this, edit that, and you'll be like, oh my god, just kill me, please, my boy.
Then like you do it, man.
Exactly. Okay, you guys gotta just chill. Like if the game needs to play, well, do it. Fuck it. As long as it's well made and actually tested properly, I don't care. Yeah, I'll wait. I'm waiting for Metro Prime news. So, and I know Retro Studios already do a great job. So I'll patiently wait for whenever their game comes out.
in Nintendo did make them start from zero.
which is
Exactly.
great porque como que
They didn't like where it was going. Papi, bórrame eso.
Como que te deja saberle como que there's some kind of quality assurance que como que mira, esta pendeja was not gonna work. And I appreciate like sure, I'm gonna wait longer. I hate the waiting, but just because as much as anything else, but at least I know that we're gonna get some quality product.
And the fact that they started from scratch lets you know that even though Nintendo does not know what to do with Metro Prime, they acknowledge like the fans will not like it.
Bueno, obviously we assume, right?
No, they better because you know they mistreat Metroid, they mistreat Mother, and other games. They have Nintendo has so many other IPs that they have forgotten that I feel bad for those IPs, honestly.
F-Zero, Kid Icarus. Aunque Kid Icarus got a reboot.
Yeah, but
Punch Out.
that's it. That's what he got.
And that reboot was a long time ago. No es que Mario sea malo, pero ¿sabes? Hay más.
Mario cansa. As much as I like Mario, Link, and Pokemon cansan.
Yeah, I have to make a say.
¿Sabes que yo no he jugado todavía el otro expansion de Pokémon?
I'm not even gonna buy it.
Cuando me lo bajen, como me lo den, como like $20 maybe.
They'll never do that, and you know that.
You can get the game cheap at eBay, so.
But not the DLC.
Yeah, but if I get the game cheap, and if I decide to buy the DLC, I'll still pay less than what it's worth. So it's not worth $60 and $30. Hell no.
Es a 60, 80, or 90 cuesta todo. No, that's too much.
Honestly, I was hoping that Game of Tsushima would actually win Game of the Year because, man, that game deserved it. Or, honestly, I would have been even happier if Hades won it as well. That would have been such a fucking shitstorm, but in a good way because, like, holy shit, an indie won. That would have been great.
Nobody would have seen that coming. But, you know, anything except The Last of Us. Last of Us only gets the audio one. Oh, ¿cómo se diga? I forgot.
Oh, actually, the audio and what was the other one? Accessibility. I would give it to them.
Accessibility. Audio, yo dije que se le iba a dar a Resident Evil.
Se me quedé como que pensando en eso de accessibility, como que, I mean, it's nice, but el de, el de the Microsoft game,
The simulator?
not
Flight
simulator,
Sim.
el que you like
Eh,
turn chiquito,
¿Qué?
What?
grounded, there you go, grounded,
Oh,
But
you mean the one with the spiders?
yeah, estuvo bien nice.
I don't know
That
which
one
one is
too.
that.
Oh, that's the one. I think that was the one that they actually, since there's people that have the phobia of spiders, so they removed, the legs and stuff, so it wouldn't, trigger the people that had that phobia.
So it's just a ball.
It's just two balls, I think it was.
It's just two balls.
Balls.
Interesting. Bueno, obviamente lo mejor que pasó en the Game Awards fue el reveal of Sephiroth.
He will bring despair to Smash.
Especially
He's
Cloud.
gone.
No es solamente, Cloud.
Now we know that the power levels in the characters have changed. Now God mode is basically Sephiroth, and the next one is Cloud, and then we have Kirby or Sonic as third place.
Mira, ese cinematic trailer con the God of Light or whatever, then it gets cut in half. Y es Sephiroth. What the fuck? No me lo esperaba. Yo estaba esperando either Crash Bandicoot or Master Chief. I mean, todavía hay espacio in the list. So
I would actually, I'm expecting, since they gave a villain to Cloud, I'm hoping maybe we can get Eggman for Sonic. What other villain are we missing?
A ver, like, gonna make un Dissidia but Nintendo style.
No, porque ¿quién más? Había otro character que yo dije que, ¿verdad? Sí, we got Sephiroth.
Not Sora. Not Sora. I don't want Sora.
But we got the Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts, though.
Technically, he's from Final Fantasy.
Yes, but the design, si no me equivoco, es el de Kingdom Hearts 2.
No es el...
With the wing.
No sé.
I think se parece al mismo modelo.
Es un Advent Children. Es un Advent Children.
Yes. Sí, pero creo que la forma que tiene el de esto se parece mucho al de Kingdom Hearts 2. Digo, Kingdom Hearts 2. But I had been children, no doubt. Pero I guess la gente, pues, the closest thing to Sora, pues, el diseño de Sephiroth que se parece al de Kingdom Hearts 2. So, that's the closest as they can get with Sora.
I don't want Sora.
Honestly, I'd rather get the Crash.
Nah.
As it should. I want Phoenix, right? So Sakurai, please put in my boy.
No, it's a costume of the Advent Children. That's not Kingdom Hearts.
Let me show you.
I'm Googling it right now.
You can say, I'm not saying that it's not from Advent Children, but I will call it what I mean. Okay, cuando yo digo que that's the closest thing they can get to Sora.
I don't want Sora.
People want Sora. I don't know why.
Well, I guess I'm like, I mean, it wouldn't be out of place because, like, Saramara, they've brought everything into this Smash now. Pero,
like, as long as you're in a video
character.
Game. Sephiroth is the exception to the sword character.
When I say that the Sephiroth of Kingdom Hearts 2 is the closest thing to Sora, and of the people that want Sora in Smash, is because el design de Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts.
He has a blue wing or a black.
Yeah, so it's the closest thing to what they want. So it's not the same, but there you go. Yeah, the Sephiroth. He appears in Kingdom Hearts, so that's what you get, guys. That's what you get. Nothing more, nothing less.
Como la gente que quiere Goku en Smash. No.
Es que Sakurai siempre ha dicho que son personajes de juego. So,
Exacto. If they're an anime, it just so happened that they appeared in a game, that doesn't count.
están jodidos.
Exacto.
But I don't know. We'll see what the fuck these guys are cooking up back there. Because who the fuck knows what like Nintendo is making this poor guy do?
Oh, you know, when Nintendo is doing, you know, those deals ahí con todo el mundo. Como la cosa es que todo el mundo viene a Nintendo, como que mira. They don't go to them.
La cosa que esto fue de la manga production, obligado. Pues, literalmente, I just laughed at everyone that predicted characters, and then none of them came true, and it all of a sudden is Sephiroth. And I'm like, oh my god, plot twist, you all got zucked.
Mano,
Y pobre Mario never catches a break. He always dies.
Hey,
No,
he didn't die this time.
He doesn't die, but they always kill him.
imagina que that's like the director's like como que like slight way to like get back at Nintendo.
Then mira, mi gente, I'm putting over the esto right now. Yvette, there's 3 spaces left. So who do you think will appear in those 3 spaces? You can write it in the comments below.
I want Phoenix Wright at least one of those spaces.
I need Gino.
Es que Gino ya lo metieron como costume.
Eso no, that doesn't matter. That has been proven that it does not matter.
Mira, I need you to like take your negativity and move it all the way over there. Gino for Smash.
Honestly,
no es que no me molestaría, pero technically he's already there.
Hey.
¿cuál era? You know, they should most likely capaz que tiren a, ¿cómo se llamaba esta Impa? The Age of Calamity, because honestly, she's OP as hell.
¿Quién?
Impa.
Oh, Impa. Yes.
The younger version.
Pero ¿cuál Impa? Age of Calamity tú dijiste, porque también está
Yeah.
Impa de Ocarina of Time y cosas así. Está de otro.
No. El de Calamity, because honestly, her design está súper chévere. I love it.
Y que otra
I'm in love
costume
with it.
sea de Ocarina of Time y eso, that's not bad.
También. Pero hablando de los Game Awards, literalmente el video de Smash fue lo más visto. La gente pichó at the Game Awards. Like, they're like, oh my god, Smash, and everybody kind of forgot about the rest.
Yeah. Porque
Sephiroth
es que le dieron todo a Stupid Last of Us. Why?
I know people will be like saying that we're haters, but in my opinion, other games deserved it. Not dissing Last of Us, like it didn't deserve some awards, but there were other candidates.
Yeah.
There were other better candidates, honestly, that actually you can see that they were well deserved compared to Last of Us.
Also, on that note, you know what I really love the Game Awards?
The ending, when it ended.
Aside from that, the Among Us developers. They're like so pure.
Yes.
Acho, que ganaba algo. Y yo, take all the awards. You guys have to take it.
Honestly, when she started crying, my cocora just went, oh my god, this is too pure. Como que, imagínate that you're just a couple of 5 people. Imagine that you're 5 developers and you made a simple game. The people ended up loving it, and they actually win something out of it because maybe they did it without expecting anything like that, and they're like, oh my god, like what do I say?
Y el juego viene para Switch.
You know, it's super nice.
Actually, even if it's $5, I'd pay for it. Whatever. It's $5. $5, and it's like like it's a legit indie, como que like old school indie, like 4 or 5 devs working on
So
this game.
I'm actually thinking about getting it for the Switch because that way I can stream it easier.
Honestly, developers also, need an income. You gotta support your game developers. I know some people be like cheap and they just try to get it for free or basically not
Hey,
pay or get it hacked. And I'm like, people
free
work
already.
hard for it.
Free already. It's on the phone.
Yeah.
I feel bad every time people be like, no, I'll get it for free. I'm like, but they worked hard on it, why can't you just support them? Si se dijera que fuera una compañía grande que you want to boycott it or whatever,
EA.
pero okay, that's a good example, pero
Aunque
among us
hicieron buen
developers,
trabajo.
you can clearly see that they're pure-hearted developers and they're dando lo mejor. And obviously, we're getting a new map. I'm like, they're actually doing stuff for the game. Another one, the one that I lost it fue cuando se lo dieron a No Man's Sky. Oh my god.
Es verdad que el tipo es un spit, como que what?
Sí, he was like legit drinking.
He didn't expect to win anything. And literalmente eso es lo que me encantó porque it was a natural reaction. He was like, "Oh shit!" Say what?
I mean that is just like just a legit reaction that you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think they win either. Pero
Actually, I'm really happy. Okay, ellos y Among Us actually won. That made me super happy. Igual que los de Hades won a couple of stuff, and I'm really happy too.
Yep. I'm glad que Supergiant Games sales awards because they deserve it. So let's hopefully next year's Game Awards will be a lot more better.
Si Estados Unidos se dejara de infectar.
Meh. There's a vaccine. Don't worry about it.
A mí es que ya yo dije que el de voice acting, Laura Bailey se lo iba a llevar nada más because it's Laura Bailey. I'm not dissing that she does not do a good job, but I know she does, and I'm aware because I heard her voice in other games. Pero es como que it was pretty much expected, honestly. Y sorprendente because she did a voice for a character that a lot of people hated a lot.
Which one?
Last of Us Part 2.
Abby.
Abby.
She was Abby. And I'm like, oh my god. Este award is bien controversial.
I still haven't played Last of Us 2. Hopefully Sony lo tira para PS Plus Collection en el juego ahí.
Doubt it.
Doubt it, porque esto es bastante reciente. So you're gonna either wait or get it for $30 or maybe less más tarde.
I like collecting, so maybe I'll buy it.
Por lo menos Ghost of Tsushima won también.
Ghost of Tsushima deserves it.
Even though they deserved Game of the Year or either Hades, pero pues.
Se llevaron el Player's Choice. So, which tells you which tells you el bullshit the Game of the Year,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sadly, it is what it is.
Game of the Year, my ass.
But what's done is done, and now we'll be we're gonna see the new covers de Last of Us Part 2 con los audio awards que se llevaron. Sigh. I'm like dreading that already.
Yeah, but the other people that won the awards, honestly, good job, guys. So hoping next year we get more games.
And actually, speaking of more games, hoy Nintendo had his indie showcase, revealing the indie games that are gonna come near and far, which I actually have to give props to Nintendo that they actually do como que its own Nintendo
Their
Direct
own,
for indie games. So actually that's actually really nice of them, and I appreciate that.
exacto. Es como que Nintendo cancels Melee, pero that's it. Aunque a mí no me importa lo de Melee.
And then at least the
People need to move on. God damn it! There's more games than just Melee. But yes.
Y bañense.
That's like half the audience.
Pero sí, como Víctor estaba diciendo, hoy fueron los Nindies.
And then that shit, le dieron un par de títulos bien gufiado. Obviously, a huge takeaway es que Among Us, which, as you mentioned, is coming to Switch now. And it's actually already out today, so you can. It costs $5, so feel free to get it from the eShop. Para mí, one of the things que como que I really me llamó la atención fue el de Cyber Shadow from the
Mechanical Head Studios.
yeah, which also with Yacht Games, que son los de Shovel Knight. And actually it looks pretty cool if you're like into that Ninja Gaiden Mega Man
Cuando
type.
la
Sí,
cosa es que
and you can put the amiibos.
the amiibos.
Yes!
I was like, oh my god, qué chévere. El crossover. I mean, son sus propios juegos, so I'm like, yeah.
And actually, as we were mentioning, I don't know, hablando de eso on the day before we started recording, el de Tunche,
Tunche from
Tunche?
Leap Game Studios. Yeah.
It's looked really good. Está bien gufiado, and also since it also has hat kit in it, it's actually really nice. But está bien cool, and it's like based on Peruvian legends, right?
Sí,
It's basically it's a hand drawn art video game, and it's set in the Amazon forest. Y el Tunche, pues it's a mystical beast de allá. So it's pretty cool because I guess you're gonna be exploring the la leyenda y folklore of Peru. I'm really excited, honestly. I can't wait for March 2021. That's the day that the month that it's gonna be released.
And actually, the two cat related games están bien fun.
50 fluffs.
50 fluff. I want to play it. I hope I can name the cats because I'm gonna name a few cats like my own. It was really a funny brawl. It was.
Y el otro era Calico,
That one
right?
looks awesome. Sí, Calico.
Calico.
Okay, it's cat based. You're not a cat. It's like you're making your own.
You're
cafe.
you're a magical girl, and there's cat cafes, and there's adorable animals.
It looks super cute.
Also, don't forget we're gonna get Super Meat Boy forever.
Which is just when you think when you're done with Super Meat Boy, there's still more. It's like the Skyrim of indie games.
Tú sabes que yo no he jugado Super Meat Boy.
I played it in the Xbox.
Now you can get it if you want.
Maybe if the price is right, I guess.
Or just wait for the next console and then gonna probably do it again.
Porque es el mismo Super Meat Boy.
And then I get this one that has more stuff than the original Super Meat Boy, obviously.
Se supone. I think this one. No, actually, I think this is a sequel.
Sí, porque primero es Meat Boy, it's Super Meat Boy, and now there's Super Meat Boy Forever.
Because creo que si no me recuerdo, Meat Boy and Bandage Girls, baby girl Nugget who got kidnapped, so you have to rescue the baby.
Yeah, so Super Meat Boy Forever, a hell sequel, that the original Super Meat Boy, but this was like, and it's gonna be a time exclusive, ¿verdad?
Te digo,
I think they mentioned it was like gonna be like a time exclusive.
A console launch exclusive.
Exacto. So,
Actually,
obviamente,
sale on December 23, so
just in
you can
time for
get it
Christmas.
soon. 2 days before Christmas.
So
So,
you can give someone the gift of meat.
wink,
Also,
wink,
they
nudge,
had
nudge.
wow. There was another game that was very, very valid from Toyful Games. That one,
Esa es la gente que hace Overcooked, because it looks like Overcooked.
I'm not sure. I don't know. De momento sí, no me acuerdo 100% segura. Se ve interesante. No sé por qué I've seen the game and like maybe the concept I've seen it in other games before.
No, it's another company.
Oh, the one that I'm actually
Just in case
intrigued.
people, here's the picture, Si ustedes no han visto, very valet. You drive a valet, you have to take it to your parking spot. You don't have to worry about screwing up the car.
The first time I heard the name, I was like, wait, you're talking about a ballerina?
Yo pensé lo mismo. And then I was like, oh no, it's a car ballet.
I'm like, wait a minute, I'm wrong.
But it does look like Overcooked, but with cars.
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
But aside from Tunche, Cyber Shadow, y ¿cuál era el otro? Fisty Fluffs. There are other two games that actually caught my attention: the Happy Game y Alba, a wildlife adventure. El de
Sí,
Alba looks super nice.
That one looks super nice too. Just in case people haven't seen Alba, mira, here's a little picture del Nemo side de Nintendo. The Alba, a wildlife adventure. Yeah, you're supposed to be
Like
cleaning
if you
up an
guys
island.
if you guys played Monument Valley, they're the same people that did it. So
Here's some
Monument Valley
screenshots.
was
Here's some
already good.
screenshots,
So
people.
Happy Game is basically puzzles.
That's your screenshot time. No more screenshots for you.
Speaking of puzzles, el de Happy Game, like, me da como que very like Matoka vibes, bien cabrón.
Yes, literal. Madoka is como que all happy, and then all of a sudden it's just depressing, and you're like questioning life itself.
So, el de Happy Game, me está como que I might wishlist it para ver cuando sale, because I don't know, it's
Sale para spring 2021, so maybe early
March,
April, maybe. Yeah.
¿Cuál juego dijiste?
Happy Game.
And the Happy Game. Okay,
That's the creepy one. Here you go, people.
Yeah.
See, it's the creepy one.
That one actually me hace cuestionar because the art es como que, yeah, it's not creepy at all. It's sencilla, but it's still creepy.
Mira, I don't know if you can see the stream right now, but estoy viendo el screenshot que puse. Que it's the little guy running away from this giant thing que lo está matando. Oh. Nope. But yeah.
Creo que el último de los que sí enseñaron fue Gnosia. Basically, it's like Nosha, right? Okay. Yeah, it's like Among Us, but with waifus and husbandas.
¿Cuál?
It's a sci-fi. And
Nosha, it's a visual novel Among Us, basically.
Yeah. With
sí,
waifus
sí.
and husbandas. Pues literalmente cuando lo vi, cuando the director creo que era, he was explaining, I'm like, wait a minute, that's basically a similar concept to Among Us, except visual novel, como dice Victor.
So,
yep, that is Among Us.
So, se ve bien cool. I might wishlist it too. Because I like that kind of visual novels, como los de 999 y Zero Dilemma, qué sé yo. Forget the name.
Okay. Aunque sadly los otros juegos que they showed fue como que bien rápido el montage.
Yeah.
Sí, al final.
Que I'm like, you should have maybe done it more than 15 minutes, para darle equal time a todos los demás.
Pero no.
But you
El
know,
de, el de When the Past Was Around se veían en nítidos el arte.
oh yeah, it looked very pretty. Ese fue lo que me dio la atención. Like
Like pastel kind of thing.
yeah,
Tiene una mezcla, no pastel full, pero tiene una mezclita. También los otros eran Finding Paradise, Hazel Sky, Hoat, Cosmocrats, and Trash Sailors. Ese me mata.
¿Y cuál?
el Trash Layers looked really
Trash
fun.
Sailors.
Ah, yeah, that one looked pretty. Oops. Sorry.
I like que si tú quieres buscar el juego, el Cosmocrats, Nintendo te pide your age, and I'm like, I'm an adult that
Ooh,
likes to
what?
spend money on you guys. El
Mira, sí.
Cosmocrats.
I'm going on the website right now. Me pide my age.
It's rated M, guys. It's a mature game.
Sí.
Interesante that it's a mature game when I don't see it like, oh my god, it has blood, gore, language, sexual themes, use of alcohol, violence.
But yeah, I don't find other games to be rated M, yet they are.
No, Nintendo has a weird. A veces hay juegos que te dicen, oh yeah, it has this, and you're like, but honestly, maybe it would have been a team or something.
Eh,
I don't know.
well, I don't know.
Wait, Victor.
What?
I love your shirt.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Que se llama Steven Universe.
Mira, un presentado.
What? ¿Cómo lo dice?
And also, so for the last topic of the night, Cyberpunk 2077. It has been nonstop.
What? It's a wild ride, ladies and gentlemen.
Y después me muerde el puto.
Hey, he just wants attention. Oh, there you go. He's gone now.
Él es el putito de aquí.
Yeah, he was almost flashing his butt on the camera
Dude, he was flashing his butt in the camera.
for all of us
Hey.
to enjoy.
He's
Dale, Cote.
flashing to get paid so he can get money to get treats.
So if you guys want me to open an OnlyFans page, the cat butts, man. Sorry.
Please don't.
Or maybe some cat ASMR. That one seems more likely.
You can just make a YouTube about it. Here's some cat eating food.
Mm.
So back to the topic of cyberpunk. Well, we've seen in the news. The game is running very subpar on PS4 and Xbox.
On the Xbox, the original Xbox, si tú lo juegas en One S or One X, pues you have a better experience than the first gen Xbox.
And I think they dijeron que they're offering refunds, right?
Sony is offering refunds on PS4 y creo que PS5 versions.
Es un
of
revolú
the-
because hay gente que no le están procesando el refund, se lo están denegando. Literalmente esto es un cricket. Like,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk tried to make everyone happy, and they all made everyone angry. That's for sure.
Es como
I have
que
it for-
keep delaying the game, get death threats. Release the game, super buggy, get death threats. They don't win.
Honestamente, el problema fue que they wanted to make everyone happy, and just like one of the news came out, like they did not focus on last gen, because
No les dio tiempo.
I think the higher ups just wanted to focus obviously on next gen and PC, because I guess they believed they were gonna sell more than last gen. I'm not sure.
No
But,
sé,
like,
they
you
should
know,
have focused they should have focused on either generation. They shouldn't have tried to do both at the same time.
I think the main problem was that they want to do everything a la vez, and you can't do everything a la vez because you can't have a group of 50, 100 developers. Okay, if you're gonna have 100 developers, divide it. Because if you got all of them working on 3 areas and forget the other 2 because it's last gen, that's messed up. And in a way, they kind of lied because a lot of the reviewers didn't even get a copy for the PS4 or Xbox. So they already knew that if they were given those they gave those copies, they were gonna be exposed like, yo, this shit does not run. This is shit.
This is shit.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is like a nightmare. I do not want to be part of the development team right now. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
But, por lo menos ellos dijeron que, at least, they did apologize publicly, but they're going to be releasing patches here on out para resolver issues.
I guess, but, the problem is, like, the trust is going to be hard because, you hype the game so much, and then this is what you give to the public. It's kind of hard to trust, like, you coming from The Witcher, and then you get this after so long, and you're like,
yeah, they hype themselves too hardy, but ahora como que
is Cyberpunk the new Duke Nukem?
I don't really.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't put it that bad.
I think, the game so far, I've been playing it without spoiling. I've been having fun, and the only bugs, maybe like 2 to 4 bugs, just to make it rounded, have been like visual. They have not affected my gameplay, and so far, the game has run fine. So I cannot say that it runs like shit, because so far the game has been perfectly fine on the PS5.
Okay.
I don't have Cyberpunk, and I'll wait until I see it on sale or I see a proper next gen thing.
I mean, it's gonna get it. It's gonna get it next year, and next year is basically around the corner. And either way, I didn't buy it. I'm just stealing my boyfriend's, game since we are sharing the PS5.
It's like 17 more days for the new year.
Yeah, so.
Papi, quedan 3 meses para marzo.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Shut up. No.
Like, honestly, I feel bad for the people of last gen because, honestly, they do not deserve to have been,
screwed over so bad. Sad. The game should have just released for the next generation EPC. It should not have been released para Xbox One or PS4.
They could have released it for last gen. But maybe if you wanted to focus on the next gen and PC, okay, then you should have said, okay, we're going to release it for this first, and then we're going to release it for last gen. Or if you guys wanted to focus on last gen, and then, okay, we're going to do the next gen upgrade next year, so you get more time to finish that. But you shouldn't have given last gen the piece of trash, because I've seen the video of people playing, and some people have, they have the game on the PS4 and on the Xbox, but I don't see them giving them as much as problem as a lot of others reporting. So I guess maybe depende de las áreas y eso, por lo que he visto. But I'm like, okay, but still, it does not, does not excuse,
They should have done para el last gen, a PS4 y Xbox, en mi opinión, if they wanted to throw it for that, hubiera sido PS4 Pro y Xbox One X, not the others. So that's fine for me, if you ask me.
I guess, but a la misma vez, I'm pretty sure era por the higher-ups wanted money. And at the end of the day, la gente cree que pues making video games, the developers todos tienen la culpa, o es porque ya no esto. The higher-ups también te jalan por la oreja o por el cuello, por donde sea. Because, all they care about is money.
You're not making money.
Exacto. I want my money. ¿Sabes? Si el developer es como, yo creo que el caso de Call of Duty with the DS o 3DS, creo que Activision, una de las entrevistas, como ellos ya no iban a hacer más Call of Duty for the DS, they actually showed like, mira, if we actually were to release Call of Duty, we have to eliminate all of this, and this is how it runs. And it ran like shit.
For the DS,
So,
damn.
sí, hace tiempo que, si los juegos de Call of Duty que salieron para eso hace tiempo, me acuerdo. Pero la pendeja es esa, como que they should have been honest from the start. Mira, I know you guys want to play it on last gen, but this is how it's gonna look, and this is are the issues. Like, if you guys can wait, sure, we can get it done. Pero, you know, también los higher-ups querían vender el juego ahora, because obviamente we're in the holidays. Holidays es el prime time for video games.
I mean, try and find that thing. It's you can't find the PlayStation ni el Xbox One.
I mean, ahora se están consiguiendo. Al principio no. Y todos ustedes que compran las consolas para venderlas el doble, el triple caro, fuck you guys, honestly.
If I was gonna buy the PlayStation or Xbox to sell, más adelante, ahora, I would just sell it for like, si cuestas 500, dame 600. Yeah, that's me, but I'm not a scalper.
Yo no podría hacer eso, y más cuando en estos tiempos que literalmente es Navidad y los nenes y cualquiera quiere comprarse para regalarlo y whatnot, you know, you're just being... ¿Sabes qué me molesta? Que hay gente que yo he visto on Facebook that I know that they were complaining about scalpers cuando estaban vendiendo las cosas para batallar, limpiar bacterias y eso por el COVID. They were the first ones... You guys were the first ones to scream that no, scalpers shouldn't do this and do that, and now I see you guys scalping the PlayStation and the new Xbox. So I'm like, you guys are hypocrites. You guys talk a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y también in all of this cyberpunk stuff, han salido reports que fans están diciéndole a Microsoft que para Halo Infinite no lo tiren para Xbox One. Like, make it only
Hay
for
que ver,
Series
porque
X.
pues la realidad es que pues depende cómo esta gente traten el debate. Es que pues también eso es otro dilema, porque creo que se le han ido también gente, so
And,
I don't know.
And I agree. Si Halo hubiera salido ahora, Halo Infinite, like now, te entiendo que lo hubieran tirado ya para esto, ¿cómo se dice? Para Xbox One y Xbox Series X. Pero ya down the line, I think they should, ya parar.
Yeah.
Esto no es Sega Genesis que siguen tirando juegos para eso.
Ya quiere que pues obviamente ellos quieren también darle el chance a last gen, because the last gen consoles still work.
Exacto, there's like 100 million, ¿sabes? No sé el número exacto. There's like 100 million Xbox Ones and only like 1 million Series X, so you're limiting yourself.
Y pues COVID, la verdad, ha atrasado manufactura para esas nuevas consolas, so a la misma vez quieren aprovechar que pues si va a haber low production, pues mejor I want to make money from last gen y los poca gente que tenga next gen. But I'm pretty sure if they would have released for next gen, no iba a generar mucho revenue. So,
I mean, there was barely any PS5s to go around and Xboxes, so.
Por eso que es entendible que porque ellos quieren release it for last gen también.
I mean, yo me iba a aguantar para comprar el PlayStation 5 hasta que tú me dijiste que estaban en Best Buy y yo corrí para allá.
Por lo menos tuviste suerte.
Sí.
Eso es lo que digo, que hay gente que está vendiendo, yo no sé si se lo enseñé a ustedes, PlayStation acá, creo que era, no, en Atillo o algo así, una tienda ahí en 1175. I'm like, are you serious? The PlayStation 5 vale 500 y pico, con seguro llega maybe casi a 600. O sea, no seas puerco. O sea, you are literally comprándolo a precio barato y lo estás vendiendo el doble. Eso me está costando literalmente either 2 o 3 meses para pagar el carro, o 4 meses para pagar el carro.
La hipoteca.
La hipoteca de una casa, la renta, contra. O sea, Es abusivo y me da pena la gente que ha comprado la consola a esos precios ridículos solo para complacer a sus hijos, hijas para
Ah,
Navidad.
y los anormales que dicen que venden un papel de PlayStation 5 and people actually bought it.
Yeah, because
I
people don't
mean,
read. People,
pero lo hacen por más por los bots, and then they like go all the way to say like shit, son.
la gente también tiene que, like, you gotta read, guys. You can't just buy it because it has a picture of PlayStation 5. You just can't.
A picture of PlayStation 5.
Because at the end of the day, even if you complain it and you report it, the ad says you're buying the box of the PlayStation 5 or Xbox, and you're buying a picture of X console, so you gotta read because you can still might not get your money back. But hopefully the Cyberpunk issue, that's hopefully next year we'll see what updates we get and see how it improves. And I cannot wait to play it on the next gen update. Even though right now it looks fine, I'm pretty sure it's gonna look even better next year.
But we'll see. I'm very because CD, even though the launch was very disappointing, CD Projekt Red, they've always been like, you know,
And
they, they,
we're getting a free DLC next year too. So ya empezando y ya van a dar more stuff.
I did
So-
not know there was going to be a free DLC. That's good.
yeah, they had announced it, but since everybody's like focused on all the shit right now, it just like como que people kind of forgot or como que pasó por like on the low side. But yeah,
That's good.
so anyway, guys, so this will be about wrapping up the podcast for today. Thank you for joining us. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We finally reached 100 subs, right, Alex?
We finally reached 100 on YouTube.
So
So happy.
So let's go to the next milestone. Let's get those 200 subs. Thank you for
I'm
joining
gonna
us.
I'm gonna make my own YouTube play button, like cardboard. Porque YouTube no te da uno hasta que llegas a los 100,000. That's your first play button.
We'll get there.
Yes.
So we got 100. So keep, subscribe.
Keep subscribing to us. And then, yeah, thank you for joining us. And this has been your host, Victor.
I'm Alex.
Emily.
And this has been the Aegis Prime podcast. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Ayasumi.
It's done.
Viste, que we did like 45 minutes. Almost like, no, mentira, como casi
No, we
almost
did
50 minutes.
We did 50. So,
Which one of you is lying?
No, actually, Alex is right. It's like 50 minutes. I can't me confundí. But yeah, we did like 50 minutes of podcast.
sí.
And then,
Yeah, we should start doing them like around 7:30, porque así hablamos, we figure out what we want, y empezamos a las 8 and we finish at 9.
usually I have D&D on Sundays. So como que,
¿Verdad?
or it's like como que sometimes it takes a while for me to wrap it up. But yeah, we should. I mean, that's why I like starting early, para como que no, because we talk so much trash, so that we can like we can find ourselves through the trash.
Exacto. Es porque ustedes quieren que me maten.
Yes, also that. Wait, this is a conspiracy against you, Alex.
You're pretty much dead. So.
But anyway, guys, I need to start heading out. So, see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.